When driving down the road, have you ever seen those green plastic containers sitting on bamboo sticks on the side of the road near a cotton field and asked yourself the question, what are those things? Well, today I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. Those are boll weevil traps. The Southeastern Boll Weevil Eradication Foundation, Inc. was first started as a government-run program. Then, the government and the state of Alabama worked together to fund it. And eventually, it became a foundation that was funded by farmers who were paying a price per acre for it. The Southeastern Boll Weevil Eradication Foundation handles the operations in Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Missouri, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. Now you may be wondering, what is a boll weevil? What does a boll weevil look like? A boll weevil is actually a type of beetle that feeds on flowers and cotton buds. They start making an appearance in the late spring to early summer. Boll weevils actually originated in Mexico and Central America. They didn't make their first appearance in the United States until about 1892. The boll weevil also had a huge impact on farmers during the Great Depression in 1920. In the United States, the boll weevil has possibly been the most destructive agricultural pest that they've ever seen. What's the purpose of getting rid of boll weevils? You may be wondering, what type of damage can a boll weevil actually cause? Well, what happens is the boll weevil will sting the cotton boll and lay its eggs. This action prevents the cotton boll from opening into cotton. This type of damage can destroy many cotton plants, which then affects the harvest quantity, and it ends up costing the farmer a lot of money. The boll weevil can travel anywhere from 40 to 160 miles a year in areas that grow cotton. So you can imagine what kind of damage a boll weevil can do in that amount of time. What operation is being implemented to prevent this? Well, this brings us to those boll weevil traps. At the beginning of the program, the traps are set around cotton fields at a rate of 1 trap per 1 acre. So, this will mean that in a 200-acre field, there would be 200 traps placed around that field. As the program continued, the ratio of traps would decrease when the weevil count would go down in the fields that were being trapped and treated, where near the end of the program, there was about 1 trap per 40 acres. Trap itself is a greenish yellow color. The reason for this is they wanted it to make it look like the type of plants that boll weevils actually feed on. The trap consists of 3 parts, the first part being the body, the second part being the molded screen cone right here, and the third part being the collection chamber. Now in the collection chamber includes 2 things, a kill strip and pheromone. Pheromone's purpose is to give out a scent that attracts the weevil to the trap. Once the weevil actually enters the trap, the kill strip would then kill the weevil and any other bugs that get in there with it. The traps are then inspected about once a week to count how many weevils were caught. Depending on that number, it would then determine how that cotton field would be treated, whether it would be treated by ground spraying or by aerial. This program has allowed cotton-growing farmers to reduce the amount of pesticides they use from anywhere to 40% to 100%, which is a huge number. Today, the boll weevil has been eradicated in the southeastern United States. The eradication program started in Alabama in the spring of 1994, and by the end of December 2008, the weevil had been eradicated. Currently, trapping is still going on to ensure that the weevil does not come back to the area. Today, traps are placed at a ratio of 1 trap per 40 miles in cotton areas, which means that you'll definitely not see as many traps today as you would 8 or 10 years ago. Now, Texas, though, is still conducting its eradication program. So when someone sees a trap on the side of the road and asks you the question, what are those plastic green things? Well, you'll actually be able to give them an answer now.